tiny particle floating in the air, invisible to the human eye. No smell, no warning, no sound. But once it enters the human body, it can begin destroying the lungs within days. And the most terrifying part, this deadly virus doesn't come from laboratories or secret experiments. It comes from ordinary rats and mice living around us. This is the terrifying story of hantavirus. In 1993, doctors in the United States noticed something unusual. Young and healthy people were suddenly falling sick. At first, it looked like a normal flu, fever, body pain, fatigue. But within days, patients struggled to breathe, their lungs rapidly filled with fluid. Some victims died within hours after reaching hospitals. Doctors were shocked. No one understood what was happening. The disease spread fear across several regions, especially in an area known as the Four Corners, where Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah meet. Medical investigators rushed to find the source before more people died, and what they discovered was deeply disturbing. The killer was hiding inside ordinary deer mice. How it attacks the human body. Hantavirus is a rare but potentially deadly virus carried by rodents. Different strains exist in different parts of the world. Some attack the lungs, others damage the kidneys. Humans usually become infected after breathing tiny airborne particles contaminated by rodent urine, saliva, or droppings. This can happen while cleaning old rooms, cabins, warehouses, or places where rodents have lived for a long time. In many cases, people never even realize they were exposed, and that's what makes this virus so dangerous. The global threat. Although hantavirus cases are rare, outbreaks since 1993 have been reported in several countries, including the United States, Argentina, Chile, China, and parts of Europe. Scientists continue monitoring rodent populations because climate and environmental changes can increase human exposure. Heavy rainfall, flooding, and changes in ecosystems may indirectly contribute to sudden increases in rodent numbers. And whenever rodents move closer to humans, the risk grows. How doctors diagnose hantavirus. Hantavirus is hard to diagnose early because its symptoms look similar to illnesses like flu or COVID-19. Doctors usually ask if the person had contact with rodents or visited risky places. Blood tests and special lab tests are used to confirm the infection. Is there any treatment for hantavirus? There is currently no approved medicine or vaccine that specifically cures hantavirus. Doctors mainly help patients by treating symptoms and carefully monitoring the lungs, heart, and kidneys. Getting intensive hospital care early can improve the chances of survival, especially in severe cases. What the World Health Organization says about hantavirus. According to the World Health Organization, hantavirus infections are rare around the world, but they can be very dangerous. In Asia and Europe, the death rate is usually less than 1% to about 15%, while in the Americas, it can reach up to 50%. Across the world, experts estimate that between 10,000 and more than 100,000 people get infected every year. How to prevent and control hantavirus. Hantavirus can be prevented by avoiding contact with rodents and their droppings, keeping homes and workplaces clean, sealing openings that allow rodents to enter buildings, storing food safely, using safe cleaning practices in areas contaminated by rodents, avoiding dry sweeping or vacuuming rodent droppings, carefully using wet cleaning methods instead of sweeping dust,